What it do, still with the Kim sound like a little big boss, Kate Poe, talk boxing, fuck about soliloquy. Remember, tough times don't last. Good people do. Don't know if yourself. Call them in the fire line. Maybe you matter. Peak game. Peak game. You know the matey foes gonna swing. They twirling. Pause. But anyway, it's clutched up, baby. We clutched up. We clutched up. You know, we talk about that boxing. Before I get to the main outro, the main dish, got to introduce our second host. Future Hall of Fame legend. Salute to all our soldiers. Brother in the hustle, aka Coach B. Let them know how you doing, man.
What it is, family, y'all heard what the time is. We clutched up. We clutched out. Y'all know what we finna talk about. Let's get straight to it. If God woke you up and put breath in your body, everything else is extra. Remember that. Get up, be you, do you, and take care of the fam. Don't let nobody steer you away from that. But with all that being said, I'm gonna pass it back to K Poe. Let's continue the show and let's let them know how we flow.
So, segue off to the next topic. Devin Haney versus Rolly. Man, Rolly, man, he been getting everybody talking about Rolly like he sucked, man, like he trash. You know, I saw something about Clarissa. She was talking about she can beat him. I was like, okay. Um, uh, yeah, I was like, all right. But it looks like Devin Haney and Rolly in talks to fight. Um, so, Coach, what do you think about that fight? And let me know who you got winning.
Ah, this here, I know people gonna they gonna hit us up in the comment section. Probably think I'm throw it off in the brain, but in all honesty and actuality, when it comes to Rolly Romero, yeah, he's an underdog. Yeah, he's not really the favorite in any fight. But at the same time, you go look at Rolly Romero's resume, it, it's better than your favorite fighter's favorite fighter. You know what I'm saying? He has a solidified top notch resume, and I'm not saying it's the best of the best, but in this era, the names he has on his resume, they mean something. He's been in there with champions. He's been in there with guys who's still champions. He's been in there with guys who has been champions, lost the belt, and became champion again. So if you have that type of, resume, it only says one thing. People think he's a worthy opponent, obviously. So they keep getting in there trying him. Now, when we get down and we throw Devin Haney in the mix to add to Rolly Romero's resume, when we look at this fight within the ropes, I'm gonna say this, and I mean this respectfully. When I look at this fight, I can see Rolly Romero giving Devin Haney trouble. And why I say this is because Rolly Romero has one gear. When he gets in the ring from the opening bell, he's there to knock you out. He doesn't have a filling out process. And not only that, he's able to bother some of the top notch fighters there is to offer in the sport of boxing. One sec. I apologize. Daughter came in and asked me a question. My fault, y'all. But like I was saying, Rolly Romero, when it all boils down to it, he has some power in his repertoire. He has some type of IQ. He has some type of okay footwork. He definitely understands himself as a fighter. Like I tell you all the time, that's the most dangerous fighter to deal with. Is somebody who understands himself and carry a certain swag and confidence within themselves, whether they know they're about to get in there and get beat to sleep or not. They carry that charisma wherever they go and whoever's in front of them. Rolly Romero is going to present trouble for Devin Haney. Am I saying he's going to beat Devin Haney? No. But at the same time, if Devin Haney don't figure it out quick against Rolly Romero, we could be looking at a close fight going into the scorecards. And this is probably the first time in a long time outside of the Brian Norman fight where I said Devin Haney probably could be getting a split decision or a majority of decision if he doesn't figure it out quickly. What presents the problem is the fact that Rolly Romero has power in both hands. He don't get enough credit for that. Rolly Romero has power in both hands. That's a dangerous fighter. Rolly Romero, if given the opportunity to, can knock you out. I'm not saying he has on demand power, but he has enough power to make you think. He has enough power to make you pause and say, hey, coach, I think I'm seeing stars right now. And they coach's corner, they gonna look at you like, from Rolly Romero, yeah, yeah. We seen the fight against Tank. Honestly, if Tank didn't stop him, Rolly Romero was winning that fight up until that point. He was applying calculated pressure on Tank. He just got overzealous, got carried away, wasn't respecting the P's and Q's of being in the ring with Tank, and you got knocked out. I don't think Devin Haney possesses that. Devin Haney doesn't have a switch to where he can be down in the fight and all of a sudden capitalize and knock somebody out. So that's why I say Rolly Romero is going to cause trouble. Styles make fights, and Rolly Romero style versus Devin Haney style is going to put together a solid matchup for us to watch. And I really hope this fight get done. But I'm going to leave that like that.
According to Rolly today, he says that he hasn't heard from the Haneys, so we'll see what they do. But yet again, I told y'all on my channel, me and Coach B was talking about this, and people sleep on Rolly, like Rolly just a trash fighter. I'm like, look, is he skillful? No, but one thing Coach B pointed out is he know who he is as a fighter, and that's the most dangerous fighter who know who he is as a fighter, right? You look at fighters who fit in that category, Marcus McDonald, right? A guy who knew who he was as a fighter, a Arturo Gotti, right? Those type of rough, rugged fighters, and and Rolly's not even like a rough, rugged fighter. He's just awkward. But ever since he's linked up with that Cuban coach, he's calmed him down and he's let him know you're not this type of fighter. This is the type of fighter you are. So we're gonna slow you down, right? We're gonna be calculated. We're gonna get a jab, and what we're gonna do off of that, we're gonna build off of that. You're gonna fight your fight. You're gonna fight at your pace. And we've seen Devin Haney compromise. That's what it boils down to. I know people are gonna bring on Ryan Garcia PEDs. It wasn't PEDs. It was a bad substance. Okay, Ostarine does not enhance your performance. It helps you lose weight. Okay, so we need to stop saying PEDs. Okay, he wasn't on PEDs. He was on Ostarine, which helps you cut weight. Okay, Devin Haney's game plan is the reason why he was looking how he was looking. Right? Not saying Ryan wasn't wrong. Ryan was wrong because he shouldn't have had that in the system. But we seen Devin Haney compromise. Right? Rolly, like I said before, all I gotta say, if that man hit you with that, you going to sleep. Right? I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear it. Okay? We warned y'all. So Devin Haney got to come correct. I do think this is gonna be a tough fight for Devin Haney. I'm not gonna lie. I do think this will be a tough fight. I'm picking Devin Haney to win the fight, but trust me, I think this is gonna be a tough fight.